About a couple years ago, when we had the GOAT debate and who's the greatest player of all time, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, those were the two guys that you think about and who you're discussing with in terms of the Jordan stans, the LeBron stans. Everybody that was going at each other. And then you, of course, had the Kobe stans, but those guys were really quiet and no one really talked about them that much. But here on The Charge, we're going to be talking about a certain situation that happened, and that's, of course, that over the past year, after the LeBron James experiment in LA has kind of come at a standstill, we see that Kobe's legacy is starting to creep up a little bit, and a lot of people are starting to talk about Kobe again.
James. LeBron James all the way in.
And here comes Simmons the other way, 3-on-2. Simmons eludes the defender and lays it in with that. Certainly the length altered that shot. Out of the equipment, steps.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Bernie here, bringing you yet another video here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss our notifications. Of course, videos talking about Trae Young, Luka Doncic. Of course, we have a heated one talking about how the Dallas Mavericks could cost Trae Young a Rookie of the Year. Leave your comments in the comment section down below in that video if you disagree or agree with my statement. Anyway, let's go to this GOAT debate. Like I talked about it in the intro, the thing is of course, like I said, we had the LeBrons and we had the Kobes and we had the Jordans. We know that the LeBron and Jordan stans were going at each other neck and neck, and it was just a battle between two people. But over the past year, as LeBron James has not done what was needed to be done at least and get us to the NBA playoffs, Kobe's legacy has started to rise up a little bit, and it's kind of crazy to think that Kobe is now starting to enter in this picture. So what am I talking about here? The Athletic just ran a poll of 100 players, and of course this one was ran by 117 votes. So 117 current NBA players voted on who is the greatest of all time. The first 70% of the votes came to Michael Jordan at 73%. The next couple votes came to LeBron James at 11.9%. The next one came to Kobe Bryant at 10.6%. Of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at 1.7%. You had Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, and Kevin Durant at 1%, with Kevin Durant getting one vote. So at least one person thinks that Kevin Durant's the GOAT. But the real question that I want to talk about is not the Michael Jordan 73%, because we know that guys are going to talk about the Jordan brand shoes, and I think that that's what carries the legacy of Michael Jordan to what we know what he is today and what we saw in the 90s and all the highlights and what the good things we saw from Michael Jordan and never the bad. That's not the thing we're going to talk about here. The biggest thing for me is, of course, the LeBron James, Kobe Bryant GOAT discussion. Like I said, LeBron James had a 12% vote. Meanwhile, Kobe had an 11% vote, if you want to round up the numbers. When we really look at that, I think a couple years ago, I thought you would have been crazy to say that Kobe Bryant was the GOAT, because a lot of people thought that Kobe Bryant was just a Michael Jordan clone. It was just like looking at a guy similar to Michael Jordan, but not the best. It was kind of almost like, and not disrespect Kobe Bryant, but it was almost looking at a store brand Michael Jordan cereal box or whatever food that you eat at the grocery store. It's kind of like that for some people. I'm not going to say it's me, but that's how some people felt about Kobe Bryant. And to me, when we really look at everything, I really think that LeBron James struggling the first season is what's caused this Kobe Bryant phenomenon to grow and grow and grow. And I think that if next year, if the Lakers don't get a superstar, if they don't get someone to come in, if they don't get the right coach, then I think Kobe Bryant's legacy is even going to go higher, and a lot of people are going to change that 10.6%, which is the accurate number, and it's going to go above LeBron James. And that's the thing that sucks, is because, we all remember Kobe Bryant's last couple years after he won the title with Paul Gasol and that whole roster. He tried to do it with Dwight Howard, it didn't work. And then of course Kobe's legacy went down and down. Everyone was like, this ain't the same Kobe. And then Kobe took that major deal, which, I have no problems with the guy taking a major deal. But he took a really big deal, and it really cost him, because without Kobe Bryant, Time Warner was not going to sign or be the TV provider for the LA Lakers. So of course they had to sign Kobe Bryant to a big time contract, which we know that costed the Lakers getting any good players to come in, and of course causing this rebuild that we're still seeing now to this day. Like I talked about, Kobe Bryant in the last couple of years, obviously people didn't like him in terms of he was just not the same guy anymore. He wasn't the guy from the early 2000s. He wasn't the guy from the 2010s. He was a guy that's on his last leg, and it's time to let him go and become his own man. And when he retired, of course, he left on a great note, scoring, I believe, 60 points against the Utah Jazz. So we know that Kobe Bryant has at least had a Laker legacy moment in his last game. Now we flash forward to what he's doing now. Of course, we know that Kobe Bryant is a best-selling author. He's, of course, a Grammy nominee, or not Grammy, sorry, Oscar nomination. I mean, he's won an Oscar. I mean, there's a lot of things that Kobe Bryant's done in his post-career that a lot of people wish that they could have, you know, as their future post-career. But we know that LeBron James is doing that right now during his playing career. And that's the one thing that I will give Kobe Bryant credit for. For a guy that's lived in LA for so long, he never took a meeting with a guy, with a movie producer, with actors. He's a guy that really stuck to basketball and really had that Mamba mentality of, I want to be the best, so I can't let anyone else get better than me, so I'm just going to focus my whole thing on basketball and worry about that other stuff when I retire. And I think that that goes to the benefit of Kobe Bryant, because right now, I feel like LeBron James is juggling a lot of things that I just don't think that he's able to, in my opinion. I think for a guy to really sit down and understand the whole situation, understand everything, it takes time, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. And the problem is that LeBron James is also playing, so it's not something that he can just be, yeah, that's fine, send it to my guy. I understand that I would trust LeBron James's friends. I'm not saying that I wouldn't trust them, but I also think that LeBron James should sit down and do a lot more research, because I think that he would do a lot better job, he would get a lot better movies, and I think that he would be in a situation where, I mean, obviously I can't say anything for him because obviously, you know, he's, you know, living his best life, having the biggest mansion, you know, Space Jam 2. I mean, I can't say anything about that, but I think if he wants to have the same similar path and post-career path as Kobe Bryant, I think he needs to take the Kobe Bryant approach at least until his last year. I think in his last year he can start doing what he did this year, because then I think he's going to be a lot more focused on basketball, getting the team ready, because right now the team is not ready. It's incomplete. There's nobody on this roster that is really confident in LeBron James in terms of they don't know if they're going to get traded or not. That's the biggest question, the biggest thing going into next season is, what is that person going to do? What is LeBron James going to do with me? What is Magic? What is Rob Pelinka going to do with me? And of course, you know, on this channel, I've of course blamed Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson as the biggest culprits as to why the Lakers are not the way that they are right now. But LeBron James has to take a little bit of the percentage of blame as well, because I think that LeBron James has to sit down and kind of be the GM. I know that it's a running joke that LeBron James is the GM, he's the head coach, but I think that he also has to do that. Because if he doesn't do that, then he's going to get a roster full of JaVale McGee's and Michael Beasley's and guys that he doesn't want. I don't think he wanted those guys, in my opinion. I know that there was a lot of, when LeBron James said he wanted playmakers, but I just don't think that those were the playmakers that he wanted. I know that JaVale McGee is doing great things. I know that he's playing very well. But I just think for a LeBron James championship winning team, for a guy that wants to win championships, for a guy that wants to make the Lakers name proud and to really establish the Lakers legacy again, he has to be involved in this whole process of which superstar to get, but to not do it so abruptly the way that he did it with Anthony Davis, because we know that the league and all the players around the league don't like that. And I know that that sucks to say, but they just don't like it because they realize that you're taking advantage of them, you're making them look like a fool, and that's just something that they don't like to be done for them. They don't like to feel that way, and if they feel that way, they're gonna make sure that you know that we didn't like that and we're gonna do something about it. And I just think that LeBron James has to be involved in this, because if he's not, then I think it's gonna hurt the team. And I don't want that to hurt the team. I want the team to be successful. I want the team to be viable, because the team, or a playoff or a season without a viable LeBron James, a LeBron James that could at least get into the playoffs and get into the NBA Finals, or at least the Western Conference Finals, is a better league. Because I think right now, with LeBron James out of the playoffs, yes, it's a great story with Giannis. It's a great story with James Harden. But I think it's just missing that extra oomph, that star player, the face of the league. And I think that for now, LeBron James is still that face of the league. And without him being there, I think it's going to hurt the league just a little bit, not a lot. But I just think it's going to hurt the fact that we're not going to have that many stories. We're not going to talk about, oh, LeBron James, is he going to make the finals? You know, down 2-1, what's he going to do here? We're not going to have those stories. We're going to have stories, of course, about the Golden State Warriors. Are they going to win the championship or not? And from the East, can Giannis do it? I mean, obviously, there's some stories there. If you're an NBA fan, it's there. But at the same time, I just think that it's a lot more interesting. You add a little more spice to it when you have LeBron James. I know it's kind of the same ordeal with what ESPN and Fox Sports does with guys like LeBron James, Zion Williamson, the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, the Dodgers, like I said, the Lakers in the past, the Celtics. I just think you need a little bit of that because it just makes it a little more interesting and it makes it more satisfying, right? If you beat those teams, if you beat LeBron James, if you beat a Zion Williamson, it makes those stories a lot more juicier and it makes it a lot more interesting for people to kind of read and react to it and make different videos like we're having here. I'm talking about LeBron James. I'm not talking about the NBA playoffs just yet, because I know that how much LeBron James and of course this GOAT debate and Kobe Bryant and how much he's climbed up the ladder. I mean, this to me, if you're a LeBron James fan and you think that he's the GOAT, this has to be a scary sight to see that Kobe Bryant is not that far behind from LeBron James. I know that guys that are growing up like me and Giannis and guys in their 20s, we've seen Kobe Bryant in the mid 2000s, you know, playing, jamming on people, you know, passing that alley-oop to Shaq, pointing to him, and you know, against the Portland Trailblazers. I think that people saw that and they say, you know what? I think that Kobe Bryant, for all that's worth, is the GOAT. And you know what? You can have that opinion. You can have whatever opinion you want. But I think that the majority of the LeBron stands versus the Michael Jordan stands, I think it's changed now. It's turned into a triangle now between Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Michael Jordan. I think it's turned into that. It's turned into a triangle of Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. It used to be just a two-headed race. Now it looks like there's three people involved, and it's going to be an interesting situation as to what the LeBron stands and what LeBron James does in the situation, because we're going to see what happens. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And guys, before I go, I just want to ask you guys your opinion. Do you guys think that Kobe Bryant has officially entered the mix as to who is the GOAT? Is Kobe Bryant the second GOAT, the third GOAT? What do you guys rank the GOAT list? I would love to know your GOAT list in the comment section down below. And as you guys can tell, I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm sorry if the energy is a little bit off. I will try to get better so that way you guys can have a better quality product here on the channel. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge. Like I've said, remember to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also remember to hit the notification bell to make sure that you get our NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions, like we talked about guys like Trae Young, Luka Doncic, and also fixer-uppers on the LA Lakers last year and how we thought we could make the Lakers just a little bit better. But anyway, guys, like I said, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.